with training camp 2 weeks away, these two position groups gonna be the ones that make the most noise this upcoming season. And y'all gonna be surprised at what when you look at what groups that you feel that might be good, which the ones that guys on the inside of this building feel confident about.
I'm terrific. I'm finessing in that kitchen, dead Fisher. Dope yellow color, something like or any other person such as Reggie Miller. I'm in that bit like a man.
So with training camp around the corner, man, you know, the Jaguars are getting ready to start one of the most important seasons, you know, in building consistency. And when that, these are the two most important position groups that, you know, insiders and people around that's been around this team since the offseason and OTAs feel like these are the groups that's going to pay dividends, man. And, you know, kind of shocking, but let's get right into it. So the first position group, I think is obvious, is the wide receiver room. When you look at the wide receiver room, this Jacksonville Jaguars wide receiver room is probably the most dynamic in the NFL right now, man. When you got a guy like, you know, Brian Thomas Jr. that can give you 1,000 yards a season. Then you got a guy like Parker Washington that can kill you in the slot. Guy that gave us over 800 reception yards and really was a key guy, you know, in the passing game last year. And then veteran guy Jacoby Myers, a veteran who's pushing these other two guys like Brian Thomas Jr. and Parker Washington.
Season so far, you know, Liam's talked about how he's needed to sort of know the more advanced concepts rather than just the baseline. So how has he sort of looked, in your opinion?
I mean, for me personally, a guy who knows the offense as well as he does, like it's easy for me when I have a mistake, he could just tell me right away. And I can go line up and it don't take too long. I can still kind of understand my job. So, I mean, that's been great for me. The way he throw the ball, like he could tell you exactly where he's thinking and we could tell him exactly what we're thinking. So the communication, the help, the leadership, he's been doing a good job this year.
Be the best professionals they can be in this on this team. And then you got the X factor in Travis Hunter, a kid that, you know, we know he got hurt last year, but he hit the rehab hard and he's going to be 100% full participant when training camp starts, which that's going to be so exciting. And I don't know if y'all remember, man, probably a few weeks back, I dropped a video when I was talking about when I was in the building with the Jaguars organization, and I posted a screenshot of Travis Hunter and his speed. And as of right now, he's running faster than what I seen weeks ago on that screen. Now he's running his fastest, so he's confident in me. And it's like this kid, man, is you know, I think he's gonna shake a lot of heads this year. And they're going to shock a lot of people, man, with all the naysayers and all the talking about what he can and cannot do. And I think Travis Hunter is going to prove a lot of people wrong. But just looking at those guys in that receiver room, I didn't mean to get sidetracked. Those guys are going to be, I mean, it's going to be just a very, like, hard group to defend, man, when you look at it. And, you know, you got four guys with speed and four guys that can get separation from some of the best corners and some of the best defenders in the league, man. So, you know, I gotta tip my hat, you know, to this wide receiver room for getting better, and you know, they might be one of the key pieces of this offense this year. Now, the next position group, which was shockingly to me, which I felt like this next position group was one of the ones that it was probably one of the ones that needed to improve a little bit. Not that they played bad last year, but it was clearly they needed some improvement. And before I get right into that position group, please, man, if you like the content you hear, man, subscribe to the channel, support the movement, man. Your boy growing, really trying to just get the best, honest, authentic Jaguar content in YouTube. So with that group, it's the defensive line group. Now, when you look at the defensive line group, man, I wouldn't pick them as one of the ones that I feel like they're going to be one of the ones that's going to be one of the most reliant. And I do think that they are a key piece to the defense. But, you know, how things happened last year, you know, they was getting all those pressures but couldn't get sacks. I think under year two, under Anthony Campanelli, this defensive line, they feel like is going to excel. And yes, they didn't get the pressures last year, but this year, the sacks last year, but this year I think they feel like they're going to be a lot better. And with the additions to, you know, Albert Regis, BJ Green, a bunch of young guys that's hungry, and you know they coming in and being like key impacts right away at OTAs. I think that's going to be key. Now the question is, will Eric Armstead be around for, the duration of the season? Now, we know that he was the guy that led the team in sacks last year with 5. But, there's a lot of rumors that he may not make it throughout the training camp, or he might be on the trading block. But, hey, he got to come out there and he got something to prove as well. And if he can stick around for the whole season and give that level of production that he had last year with guys like Albert Regis, with guys like Josh Hines Allen and Trayvon Walker matching their productions, if not higher than what they were last year, I can see where this defensive line front can be, one of the key pieces of this team. But as of right now, for me, I'm not going to say the defensive line. For me, I still feel like the defensive back room is the one that's the strongest on the defensive end as far as units. But I could be wrong, because insiders say, hey, this what they, most of them said that, the D-line was the strongest for the defense anyway. But here, give my thoughts on this article. I will have the article in the description about, the strongest groups and units from the Jaguar website. So get in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts, man. What are your position groups that you think that's going to be key for this position this upcoming season? Let me know. It's your boy Joe. I'm out, man. Continue to support, subscribe to the channel, man. I love you guys. Peace.